Weekend. So, weekend time again, and weekend means long term trend analysis, stepping back from the market, completely staying away from charts or any trading account for that matter, and just analyzing the general trend, guys. You know the deal. Liquidity kind of dries up during the weekends, right? So essentially, it's not a good option to trade these markets during a Saturday or a Sunday for that matter. Essentially, what you should do is just go out, just chill around with your friends and families, hang out. Don't waste your time in the market. But let's try to get through some of the analysis which could be relevant in the coming days and the months as well. So before jumping onto the content, I'm gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna ask you something. Just hit that like and go for that bell icon. Now we can jump onto the first piece of analysis. We are looking at okay, all right. Now it looks to me like I did some charting on this back before. So let me get rid of this back again and let me start over. All right, guys. Now what's going on right here? What is this? This is total crypto market. This is the entire money flowing into the crypto market. This is the total crypto market capital. Where are we standing at right now? We are standing in at 1.5 trillion as capital, right? Where did we come from? We came from 2.6 trillion market cap, it down 40% as of now. And the first and the foremost rejection came down all the way towards a 53% correction, right? Now, during the previous bull cycle, we never really saw a 50 plus percent correction, right? We never really saw that, guys. We never really saw that. Every single time we were coming down even below the 21 exponential on the weekly time frame. You were getting supported every single time, and you were not quite violating 30, the deep 30%, right? And guys, check what I mean. This was your trend reversal right here, because we violated. I mean, look, this was extreme, this was crazy. But yep, your correction was more than 50%, causing this entire bear trend to take formulation, right? Now this is what happened once we started trending below the exponential 21 on the weekly time frame on the total crypto. So is this the chart to rule them all? Maybe yes, guys. This is your bigger picture. This is your trend analysis for the entire crypto market. Now if this is going to be trending to the downside, most of the assets that you buy even 90% lower than what you'd expect in the all-time highs, those assets will dump down even further, guys. Those assets will go down 90% further to the downside, right? As far as we're going to be trending below the 21 exponential moving average on the weekly time frame. Now, am I saying that this is the only thing which is going to happen? Am I saying that we are in a bear market? No. Essentially, we do have a lot of chances right here. Yes, you can give a little leverage to this entire crypto market right here. All right, leverage not in terms of going for that futures long and short position, but just easing it out, just easing out on the thought of the bear market triggering in at this particular moment. We got to ease out on that one right now. And yes, lot of things can happen from this price point right here. A lot of things can happen from this particular technical zone right here in terms of the price action itself, in terms of the total crypto market capital itself. But once we start trending below this 21 exponential moving average, things could start looking bleak. Things could start looking a little concerning, and it will be very difficult to just simply go and make money, guys. Because look, we're coming from this bull market right here. Making money was not difficult. Let me be very frank and honest. Making money throughout this entire bull cycle to the upside was not difficult. All we needed was our Fibonacci projections. And if you've been watching the content from this channel, yes, this channel is mostly, guys, my own analysis is mostly Fibonacci retracements, and they were working like a charm, guys. Theta, holy shit, Theta went for that 66-minute retracement. Some things that I would just imagine in my dreams that did happen in real time, guys. We are not dealing with this environment again. Now we are not in that environment. Things are difficult, things are shaky, things are directionless. So this is the time to be a trader. This is the time to find out your strengths and the ranges, right? Now essentially, if you just take a look at the Fibonacci retracement of this entire bullish leg to the upside, which started after the capitulation, your golden pocket is standing in at $1 trillion, guys. It's standing in at $1 trillion, right? Now this is what I want to talk about. This is what I was charting. This is what I was I was doing a bit of revision for today's video. Do you people do your revision before entering the market, or are you just simply buying and selling your crypto assets just like that? If you're doing that, no, money is not going to come to you. No, I just hate to break it to you. No, that is not hard work. That is just gambling. That is pure gambling, guys. That is pure gambling. If you do not have a system, I don't think it's required to trade in these environments, guys. Now, a systemless trade would have worked fine when we were simply rolling to the upside. A systemless trade would have been completely okay. Just buying and holding would have been okay, right? But if you're still participating in the market, got to have a system. got to have a system, got to have a process. And if you don't have that, most likely it's going to be it's going to be almost impossible to make money. Let me be very frank with that. All right, now let's jump onto the content. Let's jump onto the facts and figures back again. What I was talking about is this right here, guys. When we started rejecting the 21 exponential to the downside, you can see how the bear trend started emerging, right? Every single price action above the exponential was a bear trap until you went for that retracement right here, guys. Now, we're not going to take this exponential rise to the upside and not going to chart on the Fibonacci levels, but if I would just if I would take a guess, and if somebody want to put the gun on top of my head, we came back to the deep retracements, guys. It was, I mean, look, the reason why I'm saying we can't really go with this Fibonacci analysis right is the fact that this was an exponential rise, guys. This was crazy cryptocurrency capital inflow. Sorry, this was crazy capital influx into the crypto markets. 24,000% as a whole. We are not looking at that situation, guys. We are not looking at that kind of situation here. So which is why it's not a relevant thing to compare these both structures right here one on one. But just to have a little fun, we violated the deep retracements level as well when everybody capitulated right here, guys. Most of the crypto market participants were out of the game, were just completely gone, right? 0 to 768 retracement. Now where is it coming this time? Around below the previous all-time high. I would be really skeptical about that. I mean, I would be really skeptical about Bitcoin losing $1 trillion as market capital. Sorry, the overall crypto market cap losing $1 trillion as the entire market cap. I would be really skeptical on that. But if we start losing this level, oh crap, holy shit, it's not going to look nice. It's completely, it's going to be a very, very strong bearish trend under emergence, right? Now, this is not something to be scared of, guys. This is why I'm telling you all to just sharpen your skills and practice a lot of trading on demo trading accounts and go for those bearish trades as well, because we are traders right here. It doesn't matter if the market is going to the upside or the downside. If we are able to capitalize on our own systems, yes, it's not going to be market going to the upside or the downside is not going to be relevant to us. Direction is going to be relevant to us. If we start trending below the 21 simple, yes, the directional resolution will be there to the downside, and we are going to be shorting the fuck out of these crypto assets, right? And maybe manage our risks properly as well, guys. Now, technical analysis is completely different. Trend analysis is completely different. Technical analysis, look, guys, any kind of analysis in a technical landscape or a fundamental landscape is completely different, but the execution and the way you trade is completely different, right? So we're going to be talking about those things down the line. Before that, all of you need to formulate a system, and all of you need to understand that if you want to be rolling down the bear hill, you will not be able to do that without the system. You will not be able to do that without figuring out your strengths in the market, right? So do that fucking homework for yourself, guys. Just do that, right? All right, now just going by the history right here, guys. Again, another rejection, just going down back again, right? This one being another rejection, going down back again. On the other hand, you break to the upside, you go to the upside. You break out, you go to the upside. You break out, you never really stop going to the upside. I mean, yeah, quite an outlier right here. Ever since we started clearing these sell zones onto the $12,000 levels on Bitcoin's price action structure itself, it was pretty clear that the crypto market as a whole is going to trend to the upside, which is what happened right here. Right now, we are completely directionalized, guys. This weekly candle is going to be closing pretty soon, and if we start closing below this one right here, I think it's going to be a downtrend under emergence, and your retracements have already happened, unfortunately already happened. Right now, next up, what do we have? We have total 2. Now this is crypto market capital except Bitcoin. This is crypto capital except Bitcoin. This is essentially your altcoins. This is essentially Ethereum. Ethereum's dominance is quite high in the market in terms of the altcoins, but essentially Ethereum generally decides your altcoin trends, right? And this is the chart looks quite similar to what Ethereum is doing in the market, guys. And to be honest with you, well, this is not looking that steep. I mean, this is not looking that bad on the 3-day time frame. But for that matter, let's jump out of the weekly and let's see what the. Yep, it's not looking that bad, guys. This one was still a correction back down to the 21 weekly exponential moving average, and we are still maintaining our posture above this one. So, which means that the altcoins are still okay. Altcoins are still okay. I mean, believe it or not, yep, this is what the facts and figures tells us. This is the reality right here. on the whole, Bitcoin losing down on the strength, and the cryptocurrency market capital as a whole is losing strength. But if you just isolate the altcoins, altcoins are looking fine. I mean, Ethereum essentially is looking okay, guys. What do I mean by that? Ethereum is looking completely fine all the way until we are getting supported on the onto the $2,000 levels, right? Now, once we start losing $2,000 levels to the downside and we start trending below some key moving averages, yep, this is also going to look bad. This will also start trending to the downside alongside this exponential moving average. You can see, guys, one single moving average to rule it all. This is why I tell all of you guys to zoom the fuck out when everything is confusing. Just zoom the fuck out, put on one single moving average, and take a look at the time frames, which are quite macro. Weekly time frames are quite relevant, right? Now, this is completely fine, and if we start going below this grind line as well, yep, you know the deal, guys, you know the deal. If we just take a look at the Fibonacci retracement coming from this entire capitulation candle right here, 618, well, the 618 was met, 618 was met. Once we start breaking this one to the downside, 786 would be coming into fruition below the previous all-time high, guys. Although I really doubt the total crypto market capital except Bitcoin is going to break these highs, guys. Sorry, it's going to break these floors, right? Previous all-time highs. I think if we take this one to the downside, it's not going to look nice. The picture will get extremely bearish, guys. Never have we ever rejected the support coming from the previous all-time highs, guys, on any crypto asset, on any long-term crypto asset, right? I'm talking about Bitcoin, I'm talking about Ethereum. Sorry, not Ethereum, I'm talking about the total crypto capital, right? Now, we don't want this to happen. If this happens, basically, if we are rejecting the golden pocket right here, the altcoins would look quite devastating. Until then, it's okay as of now. It's okay as of now. This weekly closure right now is going to be very significant, guys. Now, the point of this video is not to tell you what to buy and what to sell and what to do in the fucking market. The point of this video is just to give you a little perspective and just to tell you that these are the things, these are the macro things, these are the big things that you got to keep at the back of your mind and maybe trade according to that thing, right? Now, I'm not giving you any buy or sell signal on this video. This is, guys, I don't anyway like giving buy or sell signal, right? Whatever setup I feel is looking good, I posted on Discord for all of you guys for free. This is my attempt. This is my attempt because, guys, I feel trading is not a rocket science. I feel if you just ease out on the process, it's not going to look that it's not that difficult, right? Now, the only thing which is going to be quite difficult right now is to think that you won't be able to trade for, let's just say, the next 3 weeks or something like that, because the markets are not trending, because there is no setup, essentially, guys. Now, what we think, what our generation really thinks, that if we don't work for one single day, we're just going to be wasting out. We're just stupid, lazy bastards doing nothing. But guess what? If trading is something as a profession, 99% of the times is waiting, guys. 1% is execution, right? So you wait for that one moment and then you hit that subscribe button, bell button, and like as well. So you hit that buy or sell button with your conviction because you encapsulated and you formulated all throughout that time sitting away from the market, right? Now, if you take positions every single day in the market and you just go for the long and short every single day, guys, it's gonna be affecting your biases. It's not gonna help you out in the long run, guys. It's not essentially required to trade every single day. It's not. Nobody is telling you to do that. Nobody is telling you to just forcefully get into the market and lose money, I guess. It's not required, guys. Most of the people will lose money for sure in a directionless market. It's just like that, right? All right, guys. So next up, what do we have? We have Bitcoin dominance. What is this one doing? I mean, dominance looking weak, guys. I mean, from the exponential, it could do something like that. Formulate a base, which is a series of higher low, probably under formulation right here, and then eventually try and attempt and break out of this range right here. Now, essentially, if we start doing something like this, if Bitcoin's dominance starts behaving like this, altcoins against BTC are gonna look huge. Altcoins against BTC are not gonna look nice, and most of the good trades are gonna be shorting these altcoins against BTC, right? Now, essentially, there were times to long altcoins against BTC. That time was all throughout this run to the downside, and you can see how Ethereum had a crazy uptrend, guys, against BTC, right? Ethereum did that. I mean, a lot of strong crypto assets did that. If you take a look at Polkadot as a whole, Polkadot also did that in the macro. And if you take a look at, let's just say, what was trending? BNB, guys, BNB. How can I forget? BNB, Solana, all of these things were trending crazily against Bitcoin when this entire massive trend was under formulation. Now, what is happening right here is the fact that we are trying to put in a reversal of this low right here. If we start reverting from these levels, shorting the altcoins is going to be a profitable play for the coming time. Now, all these things are noise, guys. Scrolling to Binance, refreshing, looking at what is the highest gainer. I know that, right? I know a lot of people do that, and it's very difficult to get away from all of these habits, guys. These are not good habits. Just taking a look at what was the highest gainer for the day. All right, it's fine for amusement purposes. It's just fine for just taking a look at relevant information, but these things should not affect you. These things should not tell you the fact that holy shit, this XYZ shitcoin is up, so I'm gonna look for another shitcoin which is gonna go up 100%, and I'm gonna go 2x on my equity. These things are bad habits, and these things are not gonna help you. These things are your enemies, guys. I'm here to pinpoint your enemies, right? Now I'm doing completely. I'm like you know what it's like. It's like doing a psychological consultancy for completely free. This is what I'm doing right now for you guys. So hit that like and go for that bell. I need to increase the engagement, and maybe it's going to be very difficult for me as well, because guys, it's not difficult. It's very very difficult. It's not easy to just thrive as a content creator, pushing content every single day out in the market when the entire trend is to the downside. It's just all haywire, right? It's pretty demotivating as well. So essentially, the only thing which I ask from you guys is to share as much as you can. You guys are the founding member of Cryptoalligator community, and I think the foundation, when the foundation is laid with perfection, then and then only your building is going to go to the upside properly, right? Which is why you guys are the most important people for the coming days and the months as well, right? All right, guys. Now, next up, what do we have? We have Bitcoin. Now, why do I have BLX index for the macro analysis, I guess? And guys, I'll just maybe put on the SPY cycle indicator back again for you guys and show you the magical reality, right? I mean, did we just simply ignore this? I was cautious. Yes, I had started getting cautious, and I had posted on Twitter as well that we are pumping into the pi cycle indicator, guys. I did put a post right here on these levels. I was like, all right, we are pumping right into the pi cycle top indicator. I would rather stay away from the markets, right? And I did that, guys. I did that. Now, of course, certainly, I'm a human being myself, and according to the holdings, according to the crypto, fuck man, holy shit. According to the cryptocurrency holdings I had at this particular time right here, holy shit, had I not tried to step out of the market, I would have been regretting. I would have been regretting a lot, man. Holy shit. I mean, because guys, this is one thing. This is one thing which was repeating again and again, right? So why not just try to sit in the sidelines and just maybe wait? Maybe wait, guys. You know what opinions I had for Bitcoin itself when you were hovering on a 60K levels. 100,000 was your interim resistance, and that was only 100% move to the upside. That was just 100% move to the upside. So risk to reward opportunities on Bitcoin had started dissipating big time, guys, big time. And now in the hindsight, it's quite simple. It's quite easy to talk about how everybody nailed the top. No, guys, I did not nail the top. I started selling my cryptocurrency holdings when we started putting in a low. We started putting in a high which was lower than this one right here, and this rejection was quite concerning. Which is where I was like, okay, we have a potential change in behavior after this exponential rise to the upside. And guys, guess what? If anything is going exponentially to the upside, it will correct. Be it a human being, it will correct. It will have correction. Nothing goes to the upside in one single straight line. Nothing goes to the upside in one single straight line, guys. These are general flows of energy for us human beings, and maybe things as well. Nothing goes to the upside in one single go, guys. Everything will have a balance. Universe will seek balance. Earth will seek balance. So should you. Alright, guys, I think I'm going to be winding this video up right here. I thought I'm going to be just making a 5-minute long video for the day, but it looks to me like I can't help myself from rambling, I guess, right? Alright, I'm going to be catching all of you in the next video pretty soon, and bye for now.